There's a father and son in the UK. They're doing home renovations. They start redoing the floor.
They found something.
They get under the floorboards, and all they find is this singular photograph.
What?
What place? What city? Location?
UK.
Ooh.
That's a big country. Just kidding. It's pretty small.
Here's the photo they found.
Oh, it's a Peaky Blinders.
It's a ghost?
It's a ghost in the background, bro?
Anything,
Yeah, there's a faded guy in the back.
Yeah, who's the guy in the middle?
That's weird.
Yeah, maybe they dropped like a little bit of water on it.
That's true.
Am I wrong?
Or maybe it's a...
Maybe it's a grandpa ghost.
So they said it apparently looks like it could be from the 1960s. So it's not like super old.
Yeah.
But it's still creepy, huh?
But there's a creepy thing with there's like a guy in a suit between these people.
That looks like he's from the 1900s.
Exactly.
Yeah, but why would they put it in the under the carpet? That's weird.
I got chills, dude. You got chills?
Do you think it's just an illusion that the photo was taken a weird way and then it just popped up and then it just so happens to look like a guy?
They said it could be a number of things. It could just be a double exposed photo because that was kind of...
Or maybe a Photoshop?
Yeah.
Maybe when they were making the carpet, like they were covering the carpet, the photo did one of these fly down and it went under the carpet and then they got stuck there.
Or it could have been two photos that were pressed like this for a while. And then...
You know what it looks like? It looks like the family is standing outside of like a retail window.
Yeah.
And as if that guy in the suit is like a mannequin in that window.
Oh, like a reflection.
Yeah, it looks like they're in front of a glass thing. But you know who gives a fuck about logic? We want to know the ghost story about
Yeah,
it.
what's the ghost story?
Yeah, tell me the Peaky Blinder ghost story.
They don't really know anything. They're kind of leaving it up to the internet to decide.
Dude, I bet there's a lot.
What was that?
I bet there's a lot of ghosts there because their buildings be like older than some of our fucking ancient shit.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what makes ghosts exist, that would be a good place.
I think Oxford University is as old as like fucking Mayan temples and shit, or something like, or Aztec temples or something.
Really?
Yeah, well, like some of the temples aren't that old, but they look like thousands of years old, and in Central America.
Giza pyramids, same age.
The ones like Central America, like all the...
Yeah, like some of those pyramids are the same, but they just look fucking old as
Yeah, they
shit.
say that in the teacher's lounge, there's a pharaoh buried in the Oxford University. It's that old.
That's crazy. This guy got the like muscusi.
Yeah.
Right?
Real stereotypical mustache. Yeah.
But here's the thing. Some people are saying I couldn't see it, but some people are saying they see a monk in the doorway.
Oh, I thought that was just your sturdy screen for a second. I swear.
Can I see it? Can I see it up close?
I don't. Yeah. Put that right in his face. They say they see a monk in the doorway and also a horse's head on the guy in the left's like chest.
So,
Oh,
are you
yeah, I
guys
can
afraid
see
of
that.
ghosts?
What do you mean you can see that? Where is it?
I'm not afraid of ghosts.
I'm sure that I will feel the fear if there was a ghost present, but I think the idea of it is really exciting and fun to me.
Yeah, I would love to.
Like all of us
I'd love to be
together.
entertained.
Yeah, right. All of us like ran into a ghost. We had to fucking go on some like college tour trip and present as JK or whatever the fuck. And then there was a ghost in one of our rooms. That shit would be fun as fuck.
I think we should do a JK Ghost Adventure because we already doing the adventure stuff. We should go do
We need to bring Hannah. She could see it.
Why? Because she's UK?
She can see them.
Really?
My mom could see them.
Yeah, she could see them.
So we get your mom and
I
Hannah,
could feel them.
and then we get them to write down what they see, and if it doesn't match, they're both full of shit.
So the thing is, there's so many people that I heard that have seen shit, whether it's in their mind or their mind's eye or whatever. It's like, I feel like they have to be shown it. You know what I mean? It just doesn't come out of nowhere, or are they just like hallucinating? What do you think?
Hannah says she's been seeing them since kids.
Yeah, because I always hear stories like that where people say, yeah, you know, sometimes you just see people out there and then next thing you know, they're not there. And
She
so,
pointed them out to me. Like we were driving by this like housing projects, and she goes, "Oh, there's some ghosts right there by that door."
Some ghost?
Yeah, and then she said that when we were at the Luxor,
You just got me scared.
this guy was watching us.
What?
Yeah, this guy was watching us in our hotel room.
Maybe we just don't go with Hannah, bro. Just for the first one. Just for the first one. And then after we get our feet wet, then we can go with Hannah because I think she's going to bring some real ghosts, bro.
Dude, so my mom, did I tell you guys the story about how I lived in one of these houses in OC where my mom saw like a spirit in the backyard? And
When you guys were raising chickens?
No, different house. Actually, yeah, it was that house.
Oh.
It was on in Anaheim. And so basically, when we moved there, which was like 5 years ago, she said she could sense something, and at some point she saw like kids, and then she didn't know why, right? And so they had, I guess like a priest come and bless the house or whatever, and then she also talked to the landlord, and he was saying, oh yeah, there used to be a pool here, and apparently like a kid drowned there.
Oh my god.
But she saw it before she even knew that, and so she could like sense stuff like that. She could feel it like tingling on her neck. And then just recently in the house that I'm at now, she said she saw a little girl in the backyard, and it was because my dad kept putting out like offerings, like fruit and whatever, and lighting incense and stuff. So that lingering spirit or whatever is just like trying to get that food, and that's what my mom was saying.
But isn't that also like,
I think there was a child here before. And it's like within the last 300 years, probably a kid that
right.
Yeah.
Specific, but it's very specific though. Because
She saw
it's
two
like,
kids, and it was 2 kids that died.
It's like something like that. But at first I was like, well, I can't see them, so I don't believe it. But then it's like, well, what if she actually does see them, but we can't? And then it's like, maybe they could just see like a different plane of existence.
But
you know?
but if they see them, can they go close?
No, why would they?
Because just to make sure that they actually see them.
Yeah, why do you say why would they? You know?
Yeah.
Well,
They
because
could definitely see, maybe.
I don't know, maybe because
They do one of these?
because she's seen them so many times. It's like she doesn't want to mess with it.
But
I think we need to have all the ghost seers together, and they need to go together to these haunted places and be like, "Do you see it? Do you see it?"
I think that's such a brilliant idea that they can't, they have to describe the same thing that they see.
In different rooms, they can't be together.
Yeah. We had
Because it's like the kids that clearly couldn't see the magic eye shit, but they fucking bullshit like they do.
Yeah. Oh, a boat.
And then you're like, oh, I see it. And then the kids be like, yeah, I see it too. They're like, oh, really? Then what's inside? They're like, well, tell me first. You didn't see you didn't see the magic eye shit.
It's a magic eye tournament.
You tell me
It's
first.
like one of those things too. Once you start putting science to it and trying to do it as an experiment, it's not gonna just happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Because the
that's,
ghost goes, oh, science, I don't want to fucking be here. It's like holy water, bro.
that's the problem with most forms of
Wait.
proof.
But if you try to break it down, I think, what if they do both see the same ghost?
Like let's say it is real. How do you explain it?
Then you're buying in, right? I think
If
there's
they all see the same ghost, then I'm like, what's going on?
The easiest thing is just to like get on the fucking police radio, go to whatever site where a kid freshly died, and then we hang out there and go, "What's this kid? Mexican? Chinese? We have all the data. You let us know."
Why isn't there like a ghost, like I see ghost community? Like there's other communities, right? That's like,
Probably is.
yo, like, do you see this shit or like whatever, right? And then they can go out and do ghost hunting together.
Like they're training just to make sure. It's like, nope, it was an orange shirt, not fuchsia.
See?
Yeah, but there's also people that can't really see them, but they could sense them too.
Well, that's what can be.
They're like the wasted ones.
That's what can be a problem when they have those ghost detectives that like got so famous and they started using them for real crimes, and then they were like, you know, your daughter died, blah, blah, blah. And then it turns out she was fucking alive, and they stopped looking. You know, that shit happens too.
Yeah.
Like the Annabelle people.
From the movie?
Wasn't that kind of almost based off of
I'm talking about real ones.
like those psychic detectives, right?
Yeah, there's real ones that have said the complete opposite, or there's real ones that have made families not stop looking, and then the fucking actual coroner comes back and goes, "Hey, we found the bones." Like they're dead. Like, but then she's like, "I see her in a van in Nebraska."
Oh, there's definitely phonies too. Yeah.
But psychic detectives, I think that's a slippery slope because you're monetizing it at that point, right? And then at that point, there's a different motive. But if we go to a haunted area together, you know, I think, and we all see the same shit together, I think that's pretty cool.
I don't like how every single time it's different too, though. They'll be like, that's not how it works. And it's like, it's never consistent, right?
There's no governing rule.
No, they need to have a ghost community, and I want the most powerful ghost seers to get together, and then it's kind of like karate. Like you got the masters
That's true.
that can always see them, and then all the way down to the feelers. The feelers are the ones like, I know there's a ghost here, but I don't even know what the fuck is going on. And then the more powerful you are, you're like a wizard. You're like the grand wizard that understands it all. You're like the Merlin of the ghost world. And I want to see them like be out in the open. Because right now, all I see are some fake ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it is fake until like, what if one day you're the one that sees it and then nobody believes you?
Well, then you better find a good.
Then I'm gonna be mad at myself because I can't figure this out. I'd be so frustrated. I'd be like, what the fuck, man? How come I could only see it once in a while? It's like a fart. You can't really control it, and for those that can, they're masters.
Because it's metaphysical. It's not on this like plane of existence. It's completely different.
What about some people that just see stuff that's really not there
What
at
if
all?
it's just deeply cognitive?
What if you're schizophrenic?
Yeah. What about that?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
How do you tell the diff?
Or just like an idiot.
Well, I think,
Yeah, that's true
I think,
too.
but that, I think it's all good with that thing. Like if you just have the too powerful person be like, is it fucking the red shirt?
Yeah.
And then if the person
You
like,
said
"No."
blue.
Yeah, you said blue.
They corroborate in the back. All right, I'm gonna say red shirt. You say red shirt. Okay.
How do you explain when like so many people on this earth have the same experience, like ghost experience, when they're not even from the same like, you know? Like,
Wait, can you give us an
there's-
example?
Like for example, there's like cultures in Asia where they see their own spirits, and then in the West they also see ghosts. Like how come everywhere in the world experience this whole ghost thing, or is it just all stories?
I think the discrepancy is in the confirmation. I think if you get all these people together and they know that they want to relate and have the same experience story, they will adjust their story.
Because humans love shared experience.
Because I think people will go, me too, like knowing that it's not exactly
But
specific.
if they write it in a sheet of paper, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Red shirt, and then this person is like blue shirt, and then they're like, no, not me too.
Do we all agree it was purple now?
Yeah, it could have been purple. It could have been purple.
Publish that shit. Yeah. I think there's a little bit of that too. That's why you'll never really know, because when it comes down to hard proof, it's like James Randi. Like all the times that he tested psychics or people with ESP, they all said the same thing. It doesn't work if you're watching. It doesn't work if you're looking.
Yeah, what are
Don't
these
record
rules?
me, Don't this, don't that.
But they're all con artists.
We've yet to see a guy just fucking show up and fly into the air and just go, I can fucking fly, you idiots. Like that'll, you know.
David Blaine.
monetizing it, but if the ones that aren't
But
monetizing
why,
it,
though? Why aren't there evil psychics? Why aren't there evil monetizing ghost seers? Like, why aren't there evil ones? How come they're all good?
I believe ghosts exist, but I feel like there's a group of people that fucking take it too far, and those are the people that ruin it for everybody. And those are the guys
Like,
that are
busting it, like Ghostbusters.
But that's the funny thing is, like, if innately most humans tend to be evil when given a form of power, why are almost 100% of people that can see ghosts not using it for evil?
And why do they have a convenient reason that's always not confirming? Like you can't confirm their reason.
Like it's very
but
just.
it's always changing depending on how they want it to be.
Or is it different? It's like when we talk about the word ghost, you think about those people. But then when we don't call them ghosts, we call them, I don't know, the devil. Suddenly there are evil people that are seeing those spirits.
Oh yeah,
true.
but they're not using it for things like winning the lotto and going like, hey, I won the lotto 50 times because I could see the
Because
numbers.
winning the lotto is not evil. You know what I mean?
I do feel like whatever these phenomenons are, when we have the right tools to figure out what's happening, like it could be some in someone's brain frequency, like they imagine certain things. It could be something that's more like
like energy or some shit.
yeah, like what do you call that? It's like physics, where quantum physics, or like it's time stacked upon each other, and everything is happening, and it's like a glitch.
yeah.
It could be scientific in that sense. It could be a simulation theory where like there's other, you know, like things that we can't see that's working behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, every single time we see like a spirit or a ghost or something that's caught on camera, those cameras are always like 360p.
It's why is it never 4K?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fuck? It's all
'cause
pixelated.
It's too much data, dude.
I'm just wondering, you know?
Yeah. It's
Really inconvenient.
something to think about.
I would love to have an opportunity to see something when I don't have to meet it halfway. I would love that.